Welcome to Spirit Core. I'm Jess. We hope that this story, inspired by our one-act play, Buddha Walks, reminds us to live more fully in the moment. And we'd love for you to share a time when you felt that you were being truly mindful, or at least wished you were. Hashtag Spirit Core, together we grow. When a young prince of India leaves his kingdom to find a cure for life's suffering, his journey leads him to right mindfulness, keeping constant awareness. His teachings reminded Kent of a moment where he was being mindful and it literally saved his life.
My name is Kent, and this is my story of mindfulness for hashtag Spirit Core. It was a Friday around 6 o'clock on a warm, sunny evening 11 years ago. I was driving to my son's baseball game when an oncoming car swerves into my lane. Alert, I pull into the bike lane, but this car keeps angling towards me, and as I go up onto the sidewalk in front of this house, bam! It hits my back door and ricochets head on into a telephone pole. My car would have spun 180 degrees had it not been stopped at 90 degrees by a parked truck in the driveway of the house. The last thing I remember seeing was not seeing a driver behind the wheel of that oncoming car. Apparently he had reached down to pick up a dropped phone and turn the wheel as he went. Amazingly, though both cars were totaled, we both walked away. There were 8 guys drinking beer on the porch of that house not 10 yards from the accident. Their reactions went from stunned to concerned to relieved to woo, yeah! In the space of 15 seconds, one dude came down and kindly offered me a beer, which I wisely passed on because the police pulled in to take our statements and our insurance. I remember looking over at the other guy who was kind of muttering and shaking, clearly in a state of shock. Shortly thereafter, the paramedics showed up and told me what I already knew, which was I was fine. I remember actually being more annoyed by missing my son's game than by the fact that my car was totaled. Retelling the story later that night, I highlighted that absurd annoyance and the 8 dudes looking for a laugh and downplaying the danger of the moment. In fact, inside, I was giving myself skin for being self-composed and acting quickly and safely in a way that saved my life. I also realized that had that guy not hit me, significantly slowing down his car, he might have barreled head on into that telephone pole at 45 miles an hour. Perhaps I'd saved 2 lives by being alert and attentive and mindful behind the wheel. But that's not my moment of mindfulness. That came later in the middle of the night and was triggered by this sudden realization that had that guy swerved into my lane 1 second later, we would have hit head on. I would not have had time to react. No matter how alert and mindful I was driving, I would probably have been killed or crippled inalterably, radically, changing my life forever and the lives of those close to me. 1 second. Wide awake now, I got out of bed, walked downstairs and out into my backyard where I stood barefoot, silent, and just blended into the night, feeling humbled and fully alive. Thank you for listening. I hope you will share your story of mindfulness and tag at Spirit Series USA and join the hashtag Spirit Core conversation. Together, we grow.